quick example of, let's say that you had made your data table and you had made a graph, and there's a longer video about this, but this is just what you're going to do at the last moment. Let's say that you're trying to put in this data about trial 3. So we checked the graphing checklist from this one, this slideshow, and now let's just say that we're trying to, and these are two different pieces of data, but let's just say that we're trying to get, we just did this run, we are getting the slope, the linear slope for this piece, and let's just say that we're putting in this last piece of data. Again, this is about germination. This is set up for the example given in the slideshow. But what this is set to show you is just that if you're typing these in, and let's just say that this was my third trial, and maybe I'll make this 27. So as soon as I enter these numbers, the mean will update automatically and the standard deviation will update automatically. And I'm going to type this in just so that you can see, right? Let's say that that was 30. Those two will update and the graph will update automatically. So the only thing that you have to put in at the end is the error bars, right? Because the standard deviation just updated, the error bars you type in manually. So this is the only piece that you would have to do if you had this whole thing set up to go, including the stair-step line, and the graph is made from this set of data. And then also notice that I showed this for a 3x3. Ideally, if you had the time, you would try to get 5 trials, but I was just showing this for a 3x3. So I'm going to just really quickly hide these again to make this similar to what you might be doing for the class that I made this example for. But the point here is you put in your data and then all you have to do is update for standard deviation. So this is under series and I'm going to do each series independently because this 0 milliliter of water has no standard deviation. I'm not going to put in an error bar for that one. So I'm just going to go to the second point, and this is the 5 milliliters of water. Standard deviation is 3. And so this is just a reminder of how you do that. You put in a constant, you type in the value of 3, and then it will put on that error bar. And then I'm going to go to the third data series, right? This is the standard deviation of 14, and I actually just showed this and took these off. But remember, it's not percent, it's not standard deviation, it's constant. And then you can type in your value, which again, this was 14, and it will automatically put that standard deviation on your graph. So that's the last thing you would have to do, and then you'd be all set to go. So you can get your graph ready ahead of time, and then you can just update with those final values and be done.